Hey guys, alright, this is part 5 of 10, I think. I'm not sure, but Dreadlocs history. Alright, so ancient ancestors they used to understand even electromagnetic coil, especially the Egyptians, because maybe more ancient cultures used to understand electromagnetism and the use of pyramids and just electricity overall. The Egyptians understood electricity, especially the electrical power of melanin. They understood that a lot, the electrical power here and all that. And if you know anything about electromagnetic coils, guys, you see the way how black people hear coil, it shows you, there's not physics where we realize that, a coil conducts more electricity than a straight wire. So if you coil the wire, if it, you create some type of wave in the wire or twist and turn, it conduct more electricity. The more turns in the wavelength, is directly related to the amount of electricity to pass through it. So it is directly proportional to. So the more it turns in the wavelength, the more electricity can pass through the wavelength. So when you see we here now as a race, kink and coil, it means that the more kinks and coil in the wavelength, the more electricity can pass through the object. So when you see it here, turn a dreadlock, this is the kinkiest way it can actually exist in a. This is the kinkiest form of melanated people here. When it kink off, twist and turn in that matter. It's literally static electricity. It's a build-up of static electricity and not just static electricity. Everybody knows about static electricity. When you rub a ear, there's evidence of static electricity when you rub a ear through. Friction creates static electricity, but there's more electrical properties to air than just static. You understand what I say? And if you understand electromagnetic coil, you realize that the same thing I go on. So a person with dreadlocks can have more electricity pass through him being than a regular person. And it also ties into the kundalini energy, because growing out your dreadlocks actually awaken the dormant kundalini energy also, which is an electrical energy. And over time, growing dreadlocks creates a stronger and wider electromagnetic field for the body, because as I said, the more you grow the hair, the more electricity your body can generate. So there's a way wider electromagnetic field, a way stronger electromagnetic field, a way stronger electromagnetic pulse. It can help you with the law of attraction and all of that, because you're a magnet, and you attract based on the fact that you have poles and certain little things, and you're being kind of resemble a magnet. That's why the law of attraction can work for you.